What's up, guys? So the Armanz fusion is finally over, or I guess it depends on the person, because I wasted last of my games to finish the dungeon divers a day early. These things are rough. I feel like the dungeon divers events could be a little bit easier. You have to spend like tons of games to do this every time, and it's a bit frustrating, but I remember at one time we could use the old epics in fusions, and I think there was a couple fusions that I just instantly was able to do. Then they made it so that half of the epics for the fusion were always new champions and half of them could be old ones. And nowadays I think it's always only new epics, so nobody can have easy time on the fusion. Anyway, let's not talk about that too much. Today's focus is gonna be Armanz, and let's quickly go through his kit, though I'm sure most people are aware of it, but he kind of does multiple things, so it kind of you might forget some of the things that he does. But of course, Armanz is the new fusion that we got, and he's going to be incredibly strong champion. Might literally be the best fusion in the game, and that's pretty tough competition because Rotos is incredibly strong as well. But everybody is doomsdaying about Armanz being OP, and they aren't really wrong. He's very insane. So I would say that taking into account still that he isn't primal, so he does, for instance, struggle with lockout in classic arena defense and so on, when somebody like Crixia can get locked out and then still switch to the second form, and she doesn't have her skills locked out there. And that's why Armanz is definitely gonna be used in defense though, but I think for the top guys, if you're like one of the top classic arena players but you're not the fastest, if you're using Armanz defense, other people can still of course farm you pretty easily too, I guess. But today in the current meta, kind of all defenses are pretty farmable, and it's hard to make unbeatable defense even if you have much better account. But I'm sure we will see Armanz a good amount in defense. I'm definitely gonna use him as well. I think he's mostly gonna be used in offense. He's so good that he's gonna be used in both, but he's definitely gonna be even more popular in offense. But let's quickly go through his kit. So let's actually start with A1. So attacks one enemy, has 35% chance of increasing the cooldown of random active skill by 2 turns, deals this champion turn meter by 10% for each turn added to the cooldown. That's a very strong A1. Basically has a, is it 55% chance? I don't know why they always make it 55. I think many champions have 55 instead of 100% or 50% on their A1. But 55% chance of locking out one skill, and then he also gets turn meter from it, so that's very strong. The A2 is super insane though. Attacks all enemies, steals all the turn meter of each target except enemies under sheep debuffs, and you of course can't steal it from champions under Stone Skin, which is kind of relevant because Stone Skin is incredibly popular. It was before, but especially now with White King Narsus kind of countering Bolster set and so on. Also places a stun debuff for 1 turn on all enemies not under sheep debuff, so it steals turn meter and it also will CC them. So he's basically stealing 2 turns from them. 1 turn is the stun and 1 turn is the turn meter stolen. And I did some fights with him, mostly in classic arena. I got like 2 fights with him yesterday on the last live arena session, or like time slot, just after I got him. But on the first fight he was the guy instantly surrendered on the pick and ban phase, and on the second fight he was banned, so I didn't get to try him in live arena. But in classic arena when I used him, he often takes like 2 turns before enemies because there's so much turn meter boosting. But then on the A3, places a sheep debuff on an enemy for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be blocked. So just like Wukong, which makes it insane, then has 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each buff removed. So he basically gets turn meter on every skill and the passive, by the way, when he's already reducing enemy turn meter and is fast. But it's basically like an improved version of Wukong A2. Granted that Wukong A2 does have insane damage multiplier as well. But unlike Wukong A2, this one isn't really impaired by UDK passive, since the sheep hit isn't actually like a hit. You don't hit a specific target, you just place it, which makes it so that it's not redirected by UDK, and you can place it on whoever. I don't know if this means that we're gonna see less UDK or not. This is definitely gonna be a great counter to UDK though, because even if they have UDK in defense, or in their team in live arena, you can still sheep their nuker and then do all the other stuff that he has. And yeah, generally you're gonna open with this skill, maybe sheep their nuker, and then you're gonna get another turn definitely before their nuker, and then you're gonna steal its turn meter and stun it, and probably the enemy is not gonna get a single turn in the fight. I think that's gonna be issue, like people are not gonna be happy about it. Not like we haven't experienced stuff like that before already with Lockout that has been in the game for years and so on, but you're definitely gonna see more of it than before. Then on the passive, whenever a sheep debuff is removed or expires on an enemy, increases the cooldown of a random active skill on that enemy to its max. Another lockout, he already has it on A1. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each turn added to the cooldown. And yeah, that's pretty strong. Then he also has very fast speed aura, though it's only for arena and it's 28%, so there's technically some slightly better ones. Though he does have pretty good base speed as well. But yeah, we're gonna play with him a lot today. It's gonna be first pick in every fight. I think enemy teams are generally also gonna first pick him or ban him, and unless they didn't complete the fusion yet. Also, let me quickly show you the build that I'm running today. I need to double check that you can actually see the stats, because I always mess it up and my stupid face is about the stats. So people are gonna run him in various ways. You could run the new what is it called? I forget the name of the new set already. You could run it full speed, like speed set. You could go with supersonic set. You could go for very low accuracy and just maximum speed, or you could go with high accuracy and perception with semi-fast speed. It kind of depends what you want to do and what kind of gear you have. Now, I don't have insane supersonic or speed pieces. This is definitely not the fastest Armanz that you will see, but it's fairly fast, and we got him in this interesting build that he's in Stone Skin with 357 speed and 532 accuracy. Now granted, I didn't finish farming the masteries, wrong champion. I didn't finish farming the masteries yet, just because I ran out of gems and I just got him. But this is what I would go with. I would of course go with, well, not of course, but I will go with Eagle Eye and get the accuracy. So you could totally build him with Fearsome Presence as well, but I think there's a lot of UDKs with resistance. Even with the Eagle Eye, I'm not gonna have enough accuracy for all of them, but in Classic Arena it will make many fights faster if you can polymorph the UDKs, so I'm probably gonna go with the Eagle Eye, but if your primary concern is live arena or maybe classic arena defense, you could totally go with fearsome presence as well. And yeah, I will probably go with Cycle of Revenge and Deterrence as the other two masteries that I can get on the tier 5 tree. I will probably go with Deterrence over Retribution, because first of all, he's probably not gonna be very tanky and often gonna die in one hit, but also you might encounter some of those Taras teams that might fear you at the start of the battle. I'm saying might, but Taras is in practically every single classic arena defense team, and he's gonna fear your team at the start, and then you basically have a chance to counter-attack with this one. I mean, this is gonna be not something that you can rely on, but it can happen. But he might counter-attack with the Deterrence and put the Taras A3 on cooldown, which might be very good. But anyway, that's what we're running today. Kind of weird set that we have... let me show you this funny monstrosity. So we have 4-piece Stone Skin with 1-piece Perception, or like 2-piece Perception, 2-piece Speed, and 1-piece Ratalos. So somehow we managed to build in 4 different item sets with 4-piece Stone Skin. But that's what you can do nowadays when you have these all the new accessory sets. Of course, the accessories are kind of crap. I'm using like 5-star amulet and so on, but the main thing is that I'm not confident that I'm always the fastest, and I still wanted to get the Stone Skin on him. Anyway, let's get into the fights, and hopefully we will get some fights with him today, but I don't know what to expect. He might get banned in every single fight. He's that tier champion, and he might get nerfed. He's gonna be so frustrating. I'm sure everybody's gonna complain about him. And even though people are kind of... it feels like Plarium doesn't respond to the feedback. But we do know, speaking with them and hearing how they respond to different things that I have to say, that they do actually get the comments. If there's big outcry on Reddit, they are gonna be aware of it. So I think there's a high possibility actually that he's gonna get nerfed. So if you already hate him, maybe it will get better, who knows. But kind of like I said during the start of the fusion, that my opinion about it is that this is the best way to implement an OP champion, because at least everybody is gonna get it. But that also means that it's probably gonna get nerfed, unlike the Ukraine duo. But anyway, so we got him. I've definitely fought this guy before. Yeah, let's go with Duchess and Narsus. He also has the weird synergy with Wukong that he gets turn meter boost from polymorphs, so Wukong's polymorph and the polymorph blessing also counts, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, we got Harima, but we could potentially polymorph it, so though he does have 6-star blessing, which is risky, but we don't have a Surefire team, so we're gonna take risks. And he can still go with UDK, so I don't know about... do I want to go with Rotos? Yeah, I guess I have to go with Rotos. I'm not gonna go with UDK. I mean with Wukong for sure. I could go with UDK and Rotos, but going with Helicat is kind of tempting. And yeah, okay, Yumeka, so we can't ban the Harima. We do have the event going on right now, where you can get 5-star soul for him. I don't know if I can do it, but I will try to go for it. Even though I'm like at 80 gems right now, we will see. But if the first couple events aren't impossible, I think we have 4 days left of them. I don't even recall what those events are called, but the one with the big tree for items where you have to pull shards. I might actually go for it if I can do the other events at the start, and I can hang on until the Friday, and when I get the content creator 1000 gems back. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're gonna open with polymorph on the Harima, and since he does place it and it's not a hit like I mentioned at the start, it can't even weak hit. UDK can't redirect it and it can't weak hit, so it's pretty good. Damn, I don't think we're gonna go... Wait, are we? No, we're gonna go second time before Taras because of the turn meter boost. So, okay, I guess we... Did we already win the fight? Well, I think we did. Well, in either case, we had a incredibly good start for the fight. We got the Harima polymorphed, though he did... she did get a turn way before Rotos, so it's not like we could... Can I kill the Taras? I think I can probably even kill the Taras, if I don't get cleared. We didn't get to hit with Rotos when the Harima was in polymorph, but since we have double nuker, Rotos didn't even need to take a turn. And as you saw in this fight, Rotos got feared, of course. We could have gotten the deterrence proc like I was talking before, and locked out the Taras before he got a single turn in the fight. Though, okay, it's still kind of looking pretty bad. We don't have a reviver, and I got feared at the start, so I didn't instantly own them. And I think Armanz is gonna go down now, but I guess we can at least get another polymorph on Harima. 2 turns and he didn't get any turns yet, but now he's definitely gonna. And Armanz is gonna go down. The Harima passive is still pretty rough for me. Yeah, I think we might still lose the fight just because he has that Harima against me. And I got feared at the start. If Rotos didn't proc the fear, I think I would have been good, but I think it's kind of looking bad at this point. Okay, I guess I have to gamble and let's see if we don't weak it. Okay, we didn't. Maybe I can get the turn on Narsus and kill the Harima before next Rotos turn. I think we lost it though. But yeah, as you can see, even if Armanz is incredibly strong and we had a great start, don't worry, the Ukraine duo is still OP, so it is what it is. Okay. Wait, can we still do it? So we got rid of the Harima passive. If we didn't kill Harima right there, Rotos will do like 40k with the A3, but now if we do Helm Smasher proc, I hope we do because it looks tanky, but if we get it then it's gonna be like 200k. Okay, that wasn't without, that was without Helm Smasher proc for sure, but I guess it didn't have that high defense. Or even HP, because under 29k many of the Mariskas would have way higher HP than that. Surely we're gonna win at this point, right? Okay, so Armanz passed the first fight with flying colors. He had incredibly strong team. We definitely could not have beaten this without Armanz. To be honest, if I had something else as Snooker instead of Rotos, because of his Harima, like let's say I had Lazarus the fight would have been instantly over and he would never have gotten a single turn in the entire fight. It wasn't quite that good because of his tanky team with the Harima passive and Maritskan Taras passives, but we did get it, so that's pretty nice. Though, granted, the same thing is probably gonna happen to me in reverse when I'm not the first pick and they get Armanz. So this is the event. I already actually pulled my soul stones, which some people might scoff at. You can basically only get points with shard summons and soul stones. If I was smart, I would have done it at the end of the 4-day period and done a video about it, but I was dumb, so it is what it is. I'm gonna wait for like almost 3 days and then I'm probably gonna pull the shards and get the other points for the event. But since you do build him with accuracy, even if you get any star blessing with him, even if it's not 6 star, you can still get a lot of use out of the polymorph. So it's totally... You could totally go with temporal chains on him as well, since you're gonna use him in speed teams and people use a lot of bolster and stone skin and so on. Temporal chains is incredibly strong blessing as well, but that's more speed oriented for those fast people, which I'm not, and I'm definitely gonna go with the polymorph. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go for the 5-star blessing. I don't know if I can do it, but if I can do it, then I'm gonna waste all of my 77 gems in the effort of trying to achieve it. By the way, let me know in the comments, what do you think about Armanz? Is this a terrible thing to do? Do you think the whales are crying because everybody got him? What are your thoughts about this? Help me boost my video and comment in the video. I think it's kind of interesting topic because I think nobody's saying that Armanz isn't OP. I think everybody agrees that Armanz is OP. Even the people that don't absolutely hate him. A lot of people hate him. I don't really know where the consensus lies, if most people hate him or not. It's kind of hard to say because people are in their own bubbles, and for instance, being in the Mad Discord, I feel like often rest of the community doesn't always or usually doesn't see things from the same perspective as my clanmates and the people I talk with, so I don't really know. I think in Mad people are not super doomsday about it. It's he didn't go with Armanz, but he did go with Mikake. I think we're gonna go with Ankora early on. But yeah, the Mad attitude usually always when we get anything new and game breaking, people are always excited to try to make most out of it and theorycraft and so on. And even if it's something like empowerment or blessings, people are gonna maybe cry about it a little bit, but mostly they are excited to come up with new stuff. And often, surprisingly, I feel like our Discord is almost more positive than Reddit and official Red Discord and so on. Though I mean, they do complain a lot about things, but not that kind of stuff. Anyway, so he went with the Narsus when we picked Ankora. I kind of saw that coming, but I wanted to get the Ankora passives for the CC that he might have with the Mikage. It's fine, I guess. Actually, it might even be more than fine. Yeah, we're gonna go with Wukong and UDK. Hopefully get Rotos as well. I mean, he should know that it's a nuke Wukong at this point, since I only got one pick left, but surely he's not gonna pick Rotos, right? Well, if he does, then we're just gonna have to deal with the consequences. But yeah, the Xenogenesis is incredibly strong and I often get destroyed by it, so I feel like Ankora is my best answer to it. Okay, he went with Harima, that's kind of equally bad as well. We're gonna have to ban the lockout. Okay, and Armanz got banned. I'm kind of shocked that he wasn't banned on the first fight, to be honest. I don't recall any specific videos, but there has been a couple videos in the past. Maybe it was the one that... actually, on the first Wukong video I got to use him a lot, but sometimes when we got a new champion or mechanic and I make a video about it, and then some people complain about that I didn't even get to use him in any fights or maybe just a couple fights, but it is what it is, and often, even if new things aren't as strong as Armanz is, people are still gonna just ban them when they are new. But Armanz isn't just new, he's actually good, so I don't know what to expect. Okay, Harima is in Stone Skin and we can't use the A3. Maybe the Arbiter is very squishy and... Oh, we can do it, yeah. We could kill it with the A2. I mentioned this many times, but people often get surprised that Rotos A3 does way more damage than the A2. That's true, but the Harima passive is bonkers OP. People might not even realize just how strong it is against somebody like Rotos. If I would have used the A3 right now, it would have done like 40 to 50k damage, so the A2 was dealing like double damage. And if I can get rid of the Harima passive, then I'm gonna do like 240k damage if I proc Helm Smasher, so there's gonna be a massive difference. Right now it's not even worth using the A3 and we're just gonna A1 the Harima, but I don't want to hit her because I can get weak hits, but we need to kill the Harima and then we might be able to actually kill the enemy as well. Neither Wukong or Rotos. Okay, if we just don't weak hit now, Harima is gonna die. Come on. Okay, good. Yeah, no, Wukong can't do anything either with the Harima passive. That's the biggest issue with Wukong, that his damage is ultra bonkers and you can get like 600k hits in live arena in the right situations against like guard accounts in actual fights that I had. But he gets completely cucked by Harima passive and he basically can't do anything because the A1 and A3 have very low damage. The A2 has insane damage, but it's very conditional that you need to hit really hard on one target and kill it, and then you can do massive AoE. And that's just not possible if Harima is in the enemy team. Okay, we got first pick again. I'm surprised that the enemy didn't first pick Armanz in the last fight, but like I mentioned, the Dungeon Divers events are insanely hard, and I'm sure most people, or not most people, I would expect everybody to have Armanz already at the fights that I'm doing, but a lot of people are gonna do it at the end and try to waste as little gems as possible to do it. I normally wouldn't have rushed it, but it's a little bit different since I'm making videos, so I did sacrifice some gems to get him one day earlier and make a video about him. I mean, shouldn't come off as a surprise. That's why before I wasn't super keen to buy every bolster back, or I mean, I bought bolster packs, but not other port sets. I think I'm gonna buy even Defiant packs now because it's content. It is what it is. It's gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna like lie about it. It's gonna. It's easy content. It's gonna make it make the money back and gonna make my account better and give me some content. So at this point, I'm probably gonna buy all of the forts passes except the one with whatever the set is called that gives you ignore defense and speed. That's the only one that I don't need to get. Should I go with Necret this time? Necret would be pretty good against Leorios, yeah. I would say that fort's pass is definitely the best one for new players if you don't have Savage sets or Merciless and so on. But I already do have those sets and it doesn't really provide a lot of value. Like Savage is gonna be more damage, so you can get more speed with that set, but it's not that big deal to me. But all of the other Force Pass sets are very relevant. Let's say insanely relevant or relevant enough for Arena that they are all interesting to get for me. Even the one that gives you speed and resistance, even though resistance isn't super meta, but I'm kind of feeling like Plarium might do some buffs to resistance in the future. I don't have any leaks or anything like that, but Plarium likes to do things in they release something that is very strong and then they publish countermeasures against it maybe like 6 months later. And considering that we got both Wukong and Armanz and we have Polymorph, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some counters against Polymorph sometime this year. Maybe some kind of mechanics that work with resistance or buffs to it. So I think that set there's a chance that it's gonna become more relevant than it is. And of course, if you happen to pull Grixia, which is basically the best champion in the game, Grixia passive scales with resistance, so the set is super relevant if you do get her. Damn, I'm talking way too much and my voice is super dying. I need to take a break. I'm not a professional speaker like Rock and so on. I can barely speak English, and even when I can, I lose my voice and so on. So it is what it is. I wish I could speak well like Rock and Hell Hades and those type of people, but it is just beyond my capabilities. So definitely I speak better than a year ago. That should kind of be obvious that if a foreigner is speaking English for a year, it's probably gonna be better. But outside of just my English, even my normal speaking skills isn't quite as magnificent as some other people, but you're not gonna be watching my videos for my beautiful voice anyway. At least I'm pretty sure, but I forgot he had the Harima passive. I should have done the A2, that's my bad. I don't know if we can kill the Harima with this A2 even. We might have lost it. Okay, we didn't kill it, but that might be good enough. Okay, yeah, assuming that we don't weak it. Let's go for A1 instead of A2, yeah, nice. I don't know if Harima had is it A3? The triple ether yet? If he did, I would have lost the next turn, but if she didn't, then I could have still won even if I weak it. I probably, in that case, I would have won even with weak hit, because I also had the bone armor blessing. Oh yeah, it's on the A2, that's what I thought. The bone armor blessing is not gonna crit anyways, and it's gonna do a good amount of damage even on a weak hit. Wait, did we actually win all of the fights? Probably not, I think we must have had... okay, yeah, I lost my previous fights, but the 3 fights we got today were all wins, nice. Even though we only got Armanz in the first one, but okay, getting it on the first fight is pretty good though. Let's see if Reddit is talking about Armanz and fuck. What do we actually get there? Wait, why did it put the tab there? Okay, nice. By the way, I was getting some comments that Sulfurion isn't that bad and he's usable in live arena to counter Stone Skin and UTK, and fair enough. Wait, nobody's speaking about Armanz on Reddit? Really? Kind of surprised. Okay, there's one thread about him. What? Wait. Hold on. Look at the time. I'm pretty sure this Armanz isn't even built as Snooker. He was just memeing around and he killed the boss or the stage 15 Minotaur in 15 minutes or 16 minutes. Probably in like is it even ungeared? Probably it has gear on, but definitely not no gear. That's kind of funny. To be fair though, I remember I saw weeks ago Zap saying that it's gonna trivialize Cursed City and a lot of content in game. But on many of the bosses you can't even reduce their turn meter, and you can't use him on most Cursed City stages, so I don't know if he's gonna be that insane, like farming stage 15 with one champion on Minotaur is not super relevant. It might be funny, but that isn't a big deal. Okay, I guess there isn't anything else about Armanz on Reddit. Probably will be later, but I guess I'm basically one day early on playing with him. I'm sure on the weekend people are gonna make positive or negative threads about him. We will see. But yeah, I'm not expecting to get to play with him a lot today, but at least we went through his skills as well, so there's some additional information on the video. And if you thought that was useful, then share the video in your clan Discord and so on. Help me boost my channel. I want to get more views, more subs. I want to get 8k subs so I can get test server access and free legendary books. Anyway, that's enough chilling for the day, though probably there's gonna be a Dragonair video later today, so there might be some more. What? Nobody's first picking Armanz. This is kind of surprising to me. I thought that it was gonna be a competition that whoever first picks Armanz is gonna pick it, and if they don't get it, they're gonna ban it. But I guess the enemies are not picking him a lot. I don't think anybody picked Armanz yet. They just banned it. But yeah, we're gonna go with Armanz and Narsus. By the way, any fellow content creators out there, I'm thinking of buying like better lights and a better camera. If anybody has any good advice or suggestions, then hit me up. I mean, even if you're not like content creator, but if you know about that stuff, then let me know. Of course I can use Google and so on, but I mean, I don't know anything about that stuff, so I'm definitely open for any feedback about it. Yeah, we definitely want to get the Ankora again because of the CC with Ragas, and I've seen this many times that he might have picked Ankora just to have it in general, but he might have picked it because he knew that we were gonna pick it, and it would have been very good against the Ragas stuns and decreased defense debuff. Should I go with Arbiter? I'm almost tempted to go with Arbiter. Let's go with Arbiter and UDK. I mean, Arbiter and Rotos. He can still pick Lockout, and I would be in trouble if he... Well, I have both Narsus and Armanz, so yeah, he can ban the Narsus so that I have to use Rotos against UDK, but if he's not built on resistance with the UDK, I might be able to polymorph it, and probably he's gonna ban Armanz actually, and I'm gonna have Dapple Nuker. Either way, I'll have some chance against him, hopefully. But yeah, even if I don't get Armanz in the actual battle and they ban it... Oh, okay, no lockout, but we got Harima. Even if I don't get him, he's still gonna be helpful for me because the enemy has to ban it, and I'm indirectly gonna get a better team due to it. Do I want to go with Duchess or should I just go with Helicat? Let's go with Helicat. I don't really need to get the attack buff. Okay, is he still gonna ban Armanz? Surely, right? No way he's gonna ban Narsus. He would... I mean, to be fair, my team has a lot at this point that you have to ban. I used to have the issue that I only have one thing that they want to ban. What? He banned Rotos. That's like the first champion I expected him to ban. But now he has a hard choice. He wants to ban Helicat, Armanz and Narsus in my team. And I guess he wants to ban Rotos as well, even though he has UDK and Arima. Rotos is very terrifying if they don't have those two champions, but since he had both of them in his team, I'm kind of shocked that he went for the Rotos ban, but I will take it. I will definitely take this one. And yeah, he was probably hoping that his Siphi is gonna be faster because I'm famously very slow, but joke's on you, my friend, we got the Armanz in 4-piece stone skin. Which one do I want to start with? I think I'm still gonna go with the polymorph, though I might... No, we're gonna open with the A2. He banned the Rotos anyway, so... Wait. No. Did I misclick or was it the A3? I just got polymorphed, yeah. I went with the right skill, but I just got polymorphed. Since it does do the stun too, right? Okay, not the best start. I got taunted. I didn't get a turn, but I guess we're gonna get the turn still because of the block damage, right? I think we're good. But yeah, because of the stun and because of the buff strip, it's not like you're not gonna get polymorph with Armanz, but it's a risk worth taking, definitely. Damn, I'm getting like massive burps. I don't know, this energy drink shouldn't have, I don't know what they're called in English. In Finnish it's, everybody got stunned. Let's not even use the A3 yet. In Finnish it's called hiilihappo. I don't know what it in English, but you know what I mean. The things that are often added to drinks that make you burp. But I don't think you should have them in energy drinks, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway. Okay, not looking too good. I don't know if I should even go for the revive because Harima is gonna take a turn. Oh, it's called... I don't know if that's the word people use in common language, but it's called carbonic acid. That's what I was talking about. Anyway, Armanz might be OP, but we got polymorph this time, and he does have Harima and Siphi, so he has insanely OP team as well. I think if Armanz didn't get polymorph, we definitely would have been good, but without Armanz in this fight, I guess we lost it. But basically, Armanz is kind of a different version of Lockout, let's say. It's the free-to-play Lockout that other people now too have a chance to basically lock out the enemy team. Yeah, we lost it. Unlucky, but you're gonna get... If you use those skills, you're gonna get polymorphed, so... If Armanz didn't get polymorphed, I don't think anybody in our team would have died, and we probably wouldn't have taken any damage and so on, but since we didn't get it, it turned out completely the other way. And we didn't get like polymorphs and Ragas and so on. That would have been... If we also polymorphed the Ragas and didn't get stunned on the nukers, then we would have been fine, but... We kind of got unlucky there. Even though you have to take that risk with Armanz, but both Ragas and Harima have to risk getting polymorphed as well, so the odds weren't even against me in that matchup. By the way, one thing that I often get comments about, that people ask for my builds and so on. I have mentioned it like before, of course, but I don't mention it on every video, and often people haven't heard about it. But in every video description, I do have link to my Hell Hades optimizer, where you can generally see all of my current builds on every single champion on my account. It isn't like wait. What do I pick? Let's go with Necret. We might go with Harima as the last pick. Not gonna have Angora this time. But you can also do like the snapshot thing with the optimizer. I'm pretty sure that you only show a specific timestamp of your builds, but that's not the case. Like, you can see all of my current builds in the optimizer link, assuming that I have updated the optimizer and used it, but you can always check out everything from there. And if something is outdated, then you can just message me, of course. Wait. Are we gonna go with Inithwe again? I think this is gonna be Inithwe fight. Since I'm not using the slow Inithwe build for classic arena offense anymore with the weird Shamael Inithwe Wukong strategy, he's a lot more viable now for live arena, and I have gotten multiple wins with him in the recent days, and probably pretty high win ratio with him, because I don't pick him often, and I think every fight that I picked him and he wasn't banned, I won. Probably even the fights that he was banned, but because there hasn't been that many of them. But in either case, I have been doing pretty well with him. I think the Wukong is gonna move before. Let's go with the A2, yeah. Okay, so we got polymorph, but because I think it's because we stole turn meter. This kind of works in a weird way. I thought it would nullify the turn meter, but we already got rid of the polymorph instantly, so I guess that works out. Ah, god damn it. There goes the Armanz. Wait, did Rotos resist us? How come we didn't? Oh, no, that was unlucky. The counterattack screwed us. No, not another... Okay, good. Oh. That was scary. Okay, we got a turn. I think we can kill everybody now, so it's good. Okay, and now if Civi revives anybody, I think Necret is definite. I mean, the Inithwe should definitely cut in and get the job done. Should I just, yeah, let's just, I'm pretty sure it will die to the AoE, even though we don't have attack buff, but might as well go with the A2 and not take any risks. Okay, Inithwe definitely didn't win this fight, Armanz did. Wait, I can still get polymorphed on one of my nukers, but I do have the other one. Wait, can I still lose it? No. 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 Oh, I think I'm gonna lose it. I lost the immunity. I'm gonna get... Yeah, okay, never mind. Even if we can kill the Wukong now, we don't have attack buff, and he's gonna get the revive back up because it's gonna be trillion times faster than us, and we don't... Yeah, okay, we lost it. God damn it. Anyways. I thought I won it, but nah. My Inithwe kind of felt insanely slow, but I'm pretty sure he's geared and his team was just very fast. Yeah, he's like 220 speed, not very slow, but not very fast either. I need to get him in 4-piece stone skin, and I need to get my Rotos as well. I haven't had the best RNG with stone skin accessories. I have seen some other people already have multiple Nugers in it. I can't pull it off. I would definitely do it if I could, but I can't. I'm actually, because of all of the events, I haven't been able to farm Chaos Dust, but I do have one amulet on Rotos. It's not like insane amulet, but it's not even worse than the current one that I have, and of course I would have other ones with a little bit more damage, but the refresh effect is definitely worth it. But with this amulet we're only 1 piece away from 4-piece stone skin Rotos, and I don't mind getting rid of the 2-piece Cruel. Also, you do get 1 piece HP on stone skin, which is kind of useful with Rotos, but we're still gonna lose damage if we don't have the 5% ignore defense from Cruel. Well, since Rotos A3 does have 60% ignore defense, you can go over 100%. So if we do proc Helm Smasher and we already have the Savage set, we're already gonna fully ignore the defense with the A3, so we're not gonna... On the optimal situation, we're not gonna lose any damage on the A3, but we're gonna lose damage on the other skills if we go with the stone skin. By the way, that's not a perfect way to counter Armanz, since you can still get polymorphed by him, but you can't get your turn meter reduced if you have stone skin, so that's definitely gonna be the way to go in the future. Should I go with both Duchess and Ankara, and then I can't pick any supports? No, let's just go with only Ankara. Yeah. And of course the 4-piece stone skin is good against any other 10 meter manipulation, like Mikage passive, and the CC from Mikage and all of the other champions, and something like Narsus, you can basically only survive his A2 with the stone skin on nukers. Shield set or Necret protection isn't gonna be enough. Okay, we see Arbiter again. I have been seeing her a lot, and I think she's even kind of good for classic arena defense, even if she isn't the most popular one. But it's a support with good utility, and she can switch the form even if she gets locked out, so it's actually pretty good. And he's definitely using Nuke Wukong, so I guess we're gonna go with UDK. Yeah, stone skin Inithwe would be good right about now. Mikage wouldn't be able to destroy him with the stun, neither would Staldos, and we could easily one-shot the Wukong. Okay, Armanz got banned, no surprise there. But we did get UDK against Wukong because of it, so it was still kind of useful, like I was talking about before. I don't know if you could hear that, but by it's morning, it's like 9 AM and my stomach is growling, even though I did eat some breakfast before this, but it is what it is. Oh fuck, I misclicked. I accidentally pressed 3 on my keyboard and it attacks the number 3 champions on his team. I was supposed to A3 the Wukong and then do A2 on Armanz, but I guess I screwed that up. I think that misclick might have cost us the fight, to be honest. That's not good. Well, I don't know if it cost... Protoss would have gotten more HP and I'm pretty sure he would have survived now, so... that misclick probably cost us the fight. Well, whatever. Not that big deal. So I have lost many fights because of misclick, and I'm sure I would have, I don't know, like 100 more points or something if I didn't have all of those losses. But yeah, I think with Armanz, if you just pull Harima, you can make insanely good free-to-play live arena roster without any void champions. If with like UDK, Wukong, Harima, Armanz, maybe Rotos, Angora, that's already pretty sick live arena team if you got all of those champions. I don't know if other people see it as a positive thing or everybody's not happy about how strong he is, because that's kind of what I was seeing mostly from other people, apart from like my clan Discord. But I wasn't like trying to scour the opinions about it, so I don't know if the couple times I saw people talking about Armanz, they were just being negative. I don't know if that's the common opinion, but that's kind of how it looked like to me at this point. I don't know why I'm not really trying to be what's the word in English? Let me go. Oh, yeah, contrarian. I'm not really trying to be contrarian, but lately it kind of feels like when I look at the raid content creator chat, pretty often I have like the opposite opinion of what is being expressed in there, so it kind of gives me weird feeling, because I'm not doing that on purpose. I kind of hate when people actually do it, to be honest. Like when they are being contrarian on purpose just to like argue with people. I think that's kind of cringe and annoying, but just naturally I kind of have, I guess, differing opinion on the many recent things with at least what has been said in the content creator chat. Ah, fuck, I'm being slow again. He's using a speed team, not really a speed team, but semi-speed team. he might go with something like Ronda. So Rotos UDK was a mistake, but it is what it is. It's not that bad. He doesn't have Wukong or Mikage, even though I mean Grixia does have buff strip as well, but we're gonna ban it anyway. But Helicat is gonna be strong against this team, so it's okay even if Rotos is getting counterpicked. In Finnish, instead of the word contrarian, we have this, maybe in English there's some more commonly used expression instead of the contrarian word, but we call it vastarannan kiiski, which is like, not like fancy dictionary word, but it's like a common expression. And it basically means like kiiski is a fish, so it's like a fish of the opposite side of the strand. That's basically what it means, and that's what you call when people are being contrarian for the sake of it. I feel like in politics I'm often like not on purpose, but I'm contrarian even if I don't want to be, just because I feel like, of course that's, you know, very not egoistic, but I'm sure everybody thinks they are right in their own mind, or like from their perspective, but yeah, I feel like often people haven't looked into things, and I feel like I have the correct information, which I'm sure is not the way it really is, but I feel like even in politics I'm often the contrarian, even if I don't want to be. I would want to be in agreement with other people and not disagree, but often I'm kind of forced to disagree because yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of funny because, like I said, I hate when people do it on purpose, that they're trying to contradict, and lately it kind of feels like it's happening a lot to me, but I really don't want to do it. Damn, can UDK take the cake? If we can get like one turn and finish off the... which one should I even kill first? I think we need to kill the Leorius first, because the Harima can weak it. Are we gonna lose? Okay, we got... I don't know if we can even one-shot the Leorius. If we get the crit, then we can, but... we didn't get the crit. Should have hit Harima, I guess. Okay, we lost it. It was super close. Maybe if we get the counter-attack proc, but... didn't get any so far. And he's, of course, yeah, built very slowly. I thought we were gonna win it, it was super close, but... didn't get the job done. Anyway, I guess I was getting distracted again talking about non-raid things, but that's gonna happen in 2-hour videos. Anyway, even though I'm getting a couple losses at this point. Wait, we have 4 fight loss streak, goddamn. I feel like the one was misclick and... was it 2 or... was all of these was really close, I think. Yeah, all of them... the first one I should have totally won, if I just didn't get very unlucky. Second one... what happened here? I thought I won it, but... oh yeah, it was super close, but we lost it in the end. Inithwe wasn't able to finish off the job. Then misclick, and then another really close one. Yeah, I feel like we could have really easily won all of them, but we lost them all. But definitely not Armanz's fault though. How many fights? Did we only get him in twice? Okay, 3 times. Anyway, me getting losses is definitely not the fault of Armanz, so don't take it as he's actually not that good. He's definitely very good. And I have no idea how hard the event is gonna be to get 5-star blessing on him. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be insanely hard, but I really hope I can do it. I didn't get the Angora one, I kind of feel sad about it, but the Angora one I couldn't have done even if I wanted to. I mean, I did want to do it and I didn't go for it because I couldn't do it, so... But maybe I can do this one. Damn. Nobody has Armanz on today's fights. Just me. Pretty sure that's no Wukong. Should I just go with UDK? No, yeah, any nuker with Stone Skin will be really needed in these matchups. Let's just go with Rotos without UDK. He could technically pick UDK. I don't think that's a support Wukong. But I don't know if he wants to pick it in a team like this, and we can of course ban the UDK if we really want to. He has to pick at least 1 nuker, but he might have to pick 2 nukers. But there's no room for lockout, UDK and a nuker. Okay, I guess he kind of technically made it. So the Wukong was a nuker, and then he picked a lockout and a nuker that has a lockout. So actually he kind of beat the odds and did what I said was impossible. My Guardian isn't really built properly. I don't think there's any reason to use him, but a second cleanser would have been nice in this matchup. Actually, doesn't High Matter mode have also cleanse? I think she does. Let's take a look at it as this fight, but I will definitely gear her. The issue is though that I'm kind of running out of good sets on the revivers, and I'm probably not gonna have insanely good set on her, but I'm sure over time I will get more Stone Skin. Or maybe we get some new crazy set soon, who knows. Wait, Ankara and Datsus have the same aura. If anything, I learned today that I need to get polymorph or more champions with 6-star blessing, and I need to have better dice rolls when enemies debuffing me and when I'm debuffing enemy. But we definitely got short end of the straw today with the polymorph battles. Okay, that's good. We did get stunned, but that of course doesn't matter. Oh, damn, the Wukong hit hard. But we're good, I mean... yeah, actually, I'm just gonna A2 the Mick again. Pray that I'm not gonna weak it, but if we don't weak it, we should be good. Okay, nice. I remember I actually I have a video about using Nuke Ramantu. Might be multiple videos, I don't recall, but at least one video in the very early days of Live Arena. I did make a video about the Nuke Ramantu, and I was also talking about the fact that we can actually look at it, but Ramantu does have pretty decent multipliers, but especially the Ramantu A2 does have very good multipliers, and since it is a multi-hitter, it can of course very easily destroy Rotos. Yeah, so it has a multiplier of 1.8, but it hits 4 times, and yeah, Ramantu has decent base attack, it isn't insanely low, so that skill does actually hit quite hard, and event AoE is 5 multiplier, so he doesn't book any damage on this, and the damage that you get from books, people often kind of overlook it, but it just flat out, like if you get 20% damage on books, it's just gonna be 20% extra overall damage in practice. It's not gonna be like less than that, so the books actually make a huge deal on the multipliers. Anyway, let's check High Mother mode. I don't even know what faction she is. Maybe, yeah, Sacred Door, okay. I think she had like 20k base HP, not the highest one, but workable. Okay, there. Yeah, okay. Almost 21k base HP. Decent defense and speed. Wait, does he... Oh, I thought she had cleanse, but... Oh, no, she has it on the passive, yeah. Removes one random debuff, so it's basically like improved Doom Priest passive, that it removes a debuff on every time she takes a turn on everybody. And then she has kind of an interesting revive that it either gives you attack buff or defense buff, depending what stat you have is higher, which is pretty good because it means that all of the support champions are gonna get defense buff. And then she has buff strip on the A2 that decreases the duration of the buff, so it's not the normal buff strip but kind of the other way to do it, and also heal, and I think on day 1 we get attack buff. Anyway, she's definitely good enough to be used in Live Arena. And with the fact that she does have the attack slash defense buff with cleanse and revive, even if she might not be the most OP champion, but in practice I feel like she's gonna be a decent counter against many popular things, so she's gonna get used not because she's like insanely OP, but because she's very relevant against the common picks that people would go with. Anyway, let's get some wins and stop with the unlucky loss streak. I mean, to be fair, just wait. Okay, yeah, Narsus and Ankara. I'm really relying on the Ankara cleanse and passive a lot against the CC teams, and for instance against this team we might go with both Ankora and Maud. I think that would be a very good combination. I don't know if I want to go with Nekret since he does have the Wukong A2, but we do kind of need some form of protection, so... Wait. Should I just go with Mitrala and polymorph him? Let's go with Mitrala, let's go on the offense instead. Who do I want to ban? Should I still go for the Maritska ban? Just so that he doesn't have cleanse, yeah. There was no way that he was gonna ban anybody other than Armanz, and now we're gonna get the petrification with the Mitrala. Mitrala is far below the popularity that she used to have. She used to be considered one of the best champions in the game, and half of the classic arena top defense team had her. Oh, he has everybody in Stone Skin. Oh, can we... Well, I guess block revive doesn't matter anyway, since he doesn't have any, but let's save the A2. But Mitrala isn't that relevant anymore, but even though she isn't that relevant, she's definitely has her use in live arena, even if you don't blind pick her in every fight. I guess we're gonna save the Hex for the next turn after his Stone Skin's end, but she can be very strong in some specific matchups, and for those people that don't have a Siphi, you might need her for the defense buff anyway, so you don't want to overlook Mitrala, and you're gonna need multiple teams anyway for tag team arena, and unless you have insanely strong guard account, probably you're gonna use Mitrala in tag team arena anyway. Ah, okay, that wasn't good. I wish I got a weak hit on the Rotos, but didn't get it. Can we stall enough time to get another revive off on Ankara? My Ankara isn't super fast, so that's gonna be easy. If we were lucky and we would have gotten a weak hit on Rotos, it definitely would have been over, but yeah, him having everybody in 4-piece Thorskin definitely was a bit challenging to us, and he even had the Wukong in nuke build and not in support build, so he's running triple nuker. Wait, I don't think he has the A2 just yet. Right? If he has A2, it's over. Okay, he doesn't. Okay. We should be fine at this point. Kind of close, almost had 5 losses in a row, but we're good. Definitely Mitrala was very useful here. Her petrification saved the day. Even though our both nukers got demolished at the start and we couldn't do anything because of the Stone Skin, but I was able to buy the time. By the way, that's what I was complaining about earlier. You remember when I said that I haven't been... Wait. Is the fight bugged? What's going on? But I haven't been lucky enough to get the right accessories on the right factions to get stone skin on my nukers, apart from Helicat, but this guy was running 3 nukers with 4-piece stone skin, and I'm sure all of them have either lethal or savage, so it's not like they had 2 stone skin accessories each. Okay, I guess the raid client is protesting that we got a win, so we have to restart, and hopefully we got a win. I'm pretty sure we did, but we will see. Not like it matters if I got a loss because of some bug, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Wait, the raid client is not even... It's refusing to even... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I thought that Parium was conspiring to ruin my video, but I guess we're good. Did we get a win? Yeah, okay, we did. I mean, to be fair, even though we had the massive 4-fight loss streak, but like I said, all of those fights could have easily been won, and it was super close, so... If we won those fights, we would have gotten massive gains today, and it was only maybe like a week ago or a couple of weeks ago. I remember I had 3 live arena sessions in a row, where I either won like every single fight, or lost 1 or 2 and had like 10 to 15 wins, and I kind of got lucky in those fights, so the RNG Jesus gives and takes, but today we might not have gotten the best RNG, but doesn't really matter. Even if those were losses, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I would prefer to win, of course, but it's not that big deal. The main takeaway from today's session is that, yeah, I don't know how others feel about it, but there's some hope for tomorrow for me, because I'm gonna do way better because of Armanz, and kind of like I was talking about in the start of the video, that I think he's also gonna be very relevant in Classic Arena, both in offense and defense, but especially offense. But by the way, I don't think I'm gonna run Inithwe, but if you recall my old Inithwe strategy, it relied on the fact that the weird combination of mechanics that Taras is gonna fear your team with his passive, and then Shamael is gonna do a counter attack because of that fear, and because of that counter attack, UDK redirects it and uses their passive, and if your Wukong goes first, his A2 isn't gonna get what's the word? Redirected to UDK, and you can polymorph the Taras and then get him to low HP and kill it with Inithwe. Now you don't even need the Shamael for that strategy. You can totally just run Armanz, and since his sheep isn't a placement, you can just polymorph the Taras even without the Shamael, and then proceed with Inithwe or wherever you want. And I don't think I'm gonna be running Inithwe. I'm still gonna be rocking the Narsus, but outside of that, I'm probably gonna be running something like that in offense, that I'm just gonna use Armanz in the team, and I'm gonna polymorph the enemy nuker and then gonna demolish them after that. We will see. It's kind of early on in the week and I wasn't able to test it against the strongest of the teams, but the ones that I did, it was of course incredibly strong, and I got some really fast fights. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I don't like the fact that he has the UDK in the team, but I guess we must go with Rotos. He has the Wukong too, so Helicat isn't that practical. I still need to get that goddamn Harma. Yeah, okay. He picked lockout anyway, so we couldn't have done some other fancy strategies, like banning the UDK. But with Armanz in the game, he couldn't ban my Narsus, meaning that we have actual nuker that can deal damage through UDK, so we still have a chance. And he got polymorphed, okay. Yeah, let's save the A2 for later. I don't think it made sense to use it at that point. Oh, I thought it was a support, but yeah, okay, it's still a nuke build. Ah, okay, I guess it's already over. We're killing through the stone skin, but not fast enough. Yeah, that is the weakness I have, that I'm so reliant on Rotos and Wukong, and they can both be countered so easily by UTK and Harima, and I don't have answer to that yet, but I do have more tools now with Armanz, at least. I mean, not just Armanz, but also Narsus that we got recently. Before I had nothing that can deal with them. Now I have Narsus, but often he's banned and I'm forced with Rotos against UDK, Harima and Lockout, but it's definitely way better now. But I will still really want to get new nukers. Hopefully we can get a fusion that is a nuker, but as strong as Armanz, you never know. Considering that Rotos, Armanz and Wukong were fusions, or even stuff like Brogni and Helicat, or Ankora, I mean, fusions tend to be stronger than average. I know that's another contrarian thing that people don't like to hear, even though it's true and people always complain about them. But even though of course there is many bad fusions, but if we compare all of the past fusions to all of the champions in the game, not just a couple best ones, average fusion is way better than average champion in the game, and many of the best champions were fusions, so Clarium does tend to do pretty good champions in the fusion events from time to time, so hopefully we will get a Nuger that is relevant in the live arena meta. I mean, Wukong is, but the issue is that Wukong has the same weakness as Protoss, and I don't have Harima, so I'm very exploitable by that weakness, or I don't have Lockout either, and they pick both of them against me. So I do need some alternative nukers to that. Okay, this time we can go with Helicat instead of Necret and maybe get some better protection on Narsus, because Necret of course was gonna protect Protoss. Wait, I think my Armanz... No, he's higher HP than Protoss, yeah. Protoss is pretty high HP, but not that high. Pretty sure Protoss has base HP of 12k or something like that. You kind of forget about it because everybody builds Protosses with very high HP nowadays. It used to be different. People used to build them as low HP as possible on purpose because the passive worked differently with shields. It was super OP if you had any of them, and if you had like 1k shield and 15k base HP, then you could only be hit like the... Was it? I think it literally was you could only be hit by the half of the shield damage or something stupid like that. I forget about it because it's a long time ago, but if you had even like a tiny shield, your Protoss was unkillable and couldn't take any damage. that was stupid. That Arbiter seems to be very high base HP. There's no way we can kill it with the A2. So we just have to hope for non-weak hits and maybe we can kill the Harima eventually. I mean, we killed it, but it's gonna be revived, and we need to get a turn where we can actually move with Protoss while it's dead and not like this. Let's save the revive for Narsus, since he's gonna be revived with higher turn meter and it's more... God damn it. I wish the Duchess didn't get a turn in between Protoss, but if I revived the Helicat, he would have just died and wouldn't even have gotten a turn. Come on, let's get a win. Looking bad. Harima is just so goddamn strong. Okay, can I cut in with Narsus and finish the job? Well, actually, the Duchess doesn't have shield, so I definitely can't kill her because of the Harima passive. She does look, I mean, how tanky can Duchess Arbiter be, but she probably has low defense, but still kind of high HP. Yeah, she didn't die. I don't think she has the revive up yet though. Come on. Ankora doesn't have bolster or any form of self-sustain. Okay, this is getting close. I think when Wukong gets a turn, he's gonna one-shot me. I think he has the AoE already. Wait, I think Narsus already got that. A2, so better to do the shield than use A1. Okay, surely we got it now. No, Harima passive is just too OP. Wait, can we kill the Harima with Ankora A1? Okay, we could. Okay, surely we win at this point. Yeah, we instantly did like double the damage when we were rid of the Harima passive. And the thing is that even though Narsus damage was reduced to half by Harima passive, but Roto's damage is reduced by like 80% on the A3, so it just makes massive impact on him and makes him kind of unviable. Anyway, we didn't gain like million points today. Wait, I think yeah, we gained some points, but not a massive amount, but we kind of got unlucky in multiple fights, so if we won all of those 4 fights, I would have gained a massive amount of points today. And definitely it wasn't Armanz's fault. He was banned in almost every fight, kind of as expected. But in the few fights that we did get him, even though we have 2 losses there, but they were unlucky, especially the first one. But Armanz definitely was good. I don't think anybody is gonna be surprised that he's good, but you should build him, you should use him, and can definitely consider him for multiple things, not just live arena, but both classic arena offense and defense. And yeah, keep in mind that the A3 actually doesn't hit with the polymorph, so you can totally use him regardless of UTK passive. It's not gonna mess you up. This is gonna open a lot of options in classic arena offense, that if you can go first or go before their nukers, maybe you can, if you don't build him in stone skin like I did, but maybe you can build him in the new speed set and cut in because of the supersonic passive. Fills this champion's turn meter by 2% per each buff on the enemy. Maybe you can cut in with that after the enemy Sifi or whoever, and as long as you can go before the nuker, you could polymorph him, get rid of the stone skin and so on, and all of the buffs, and it will open a lot of more options to finesse in classic arena offense. I think it's gonna make a lot of the fights faster on average, and I will definitely get use out of it. I don't know if it's gonna be too OP for the top accounts, we will see about that, but they already had lockout and Showdown for speed options anyway, so probably it's not gonna be that massive boost for them, but fuck. I don't know why it resetted, but okay, we can take an example in this fight. That let me just turn the fight on manual out of auto, or it's gonna be over in an instant. Okay, so the charge, it wasn't in 4-piece stone skin. I was kind of expecting him to be, but if we go with my old Narsus offense team, but we had this time Armanz instead of Necret, we're just gonna open with polymorph on their nuker, as you can see, regardless of the UTK passive. We could even, since there's no threat now that the nuker is polymorphed, we could just go with the A1, wait out for their reaction and stone skin and so on, and then just on the next turn we can go to town and we're gonna be good. Okay, so Armanz even moved twice before the charge. I could almost save this for the turn after it, but I don't think it makes any difference. But we can basically just put auto at this point. Wait, is Narsus also gonna... okay. Not gonna move again before the charge it. He does have a lot of stone skin, so it kind of made the fight a bit slower, but I was also pausing it and talking out, so this would have been maybe like 30-second fight if it wasn't for that. Of course, it's not the best defense team, but he had 2 champions in stone skin and so on, so you get the point. Definitely try out things with him. If you're not using Narsus offense, maybe use something else and you can find other setups with Armanz, but I would definitely explore those options and see if you can use him. But anyway, that's it for the Armanz first video and test session. Obviously he's gonna be super good. I don't think anybody was expecting anything else, and mostly people are complaining about him already. But yeah, he's good. That's it for this video. See ya.